Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 and another episode of the Naval Powerhouse series. But this time it's a celebration of hitting 20,000 subscribers, so I thought I would return to where the series began with Germany. Because last time out it didn't go particularly amazing, and boy did you guys let me know about it. This video is also kind of a remake of the first video on the channel, so it's a little bit poetic. However, that will never see the light of day again unless maybe I hit like 100,000, then I'll release it back for your amusement. Anyway, let's see how much we've learnt in this series and see if we can make Germany masters of the sea. Now, we are going to be doing historical Germany for the most part, so not the Admiral achievement route like last time. And we are going to be focusing on carriers because we do have some lovely bonuses to research and combat ability down here in the Kriegsmarine side of the focus tree. So we'll be using them to help us. So we'll just start with strengthen the Kriegsmarine. We'll start off with deck conversion research as well, just to get the carriers on the go. And then we'll just get production, construction, and then a bit of electrical engineering as usual. Industry-wise, we'll go ahead and build just a few civs to begin with to get our economy going, and then we will switch over to dockyards later on. Right, we'll get rid of all of these crappy subs. We're not going to be using subs today. We'll finish off one of these destroyers. Well, the destroyer's already nearly done. We'll keep that going. We will get rid of the cruiser. We'll keep the heavy ships because they're sort of a third done. And then we'll just get rid of these destroyers as they're barely built at the moment. So I'm going to be keeping these heavy ships. I know they're not great, but I feel like, you know, doing a little bit of historical. I will go and get the air experimental facility actually built first, just so we can get radar on the go as well, because we will be needing that. Now, today's video is kindly sponsored by World of Warships, so if you love naval battles, and clearly you do, otherwise why would you be watching this video, then World of Warships is definitely for you. Take command of your own ship, engage in battle for naval supremacy with massive fleets across numerous maps, different weather effects and game modes making each battle unique. You have multiple different classes to choose from, including subs, destroyers and cruisers, all the way up to big boy battleships and aircraft carriers. Choose amongst 12 different nations, including the most famous warships of history like the Bismarck and Hood. Each ship does require a naval commander, so pick from a number of legendary historical figures as well as some of your favourite fictional ones as well. Download for free now with the link in the description and use code BRAVO for in-game bonuses, which include 7 days premium account time, 1.5 million credits, 500 doubloons and a free choice of some excellent ships. The game is available on PC as well as consoles, so sign up today and I will see you on the horizon. Now, the aim today is to take over Europe as usual, and then we're going to just be knocking out the Royal Navy to take England here. So that is the only goal, really. It's not going to be too over the top. It's just going to be seeing if carriers could help Germany pull off Sea Lion. Now, we obviously start with a little bit of a navy, so these dreadnoughts are so bloody slow. I'm not too sure what I'm going to be able to do with them. That's going to slow down my fleet. 26 kilometers, they're pretty pants as well, both of them. The cruisers are fast though, so that's over 30, which I'm happy with. So these 4 ships here, I'm not too sure what I'm going to end up doing with. What are the 2 ships I'm building at the moment in 1936s? 29 knots. Okay, I can deal with that. So these 2 new ones we will be using. And then we'll probably go after Bismarck and Tirpitz as well. It's just the 4 original ones that I might end up losing or just using them for some, not our main fleet anyway. That gives us a couple of extra dockyards. We still need to get deck conversions to carry on down this side of the tree. So we are about 30 days. So I can get a 35-day focus. Let's go and get something like... Oh, we'll go the 4-year plan. Let's get our industry going. That focus did give us Bismarck and Tirpitz down here. So we have another 2 1936 hulls on the go, which we'll keep. So hopefully they ain't too slow. I'm not too sure what speed. 27 knots. I can live with that. So these are going to be our 4 battleships. Well, these are obviously battle cruisers, but our heavy ships that are going to be screening our carriers 1-to-1. So we're going to have 4 battleships and 4 carriers on the go. Deck conversions is done, so we'll go right ahead and start on 36 carriers, only 77 days because we have another 100% bonus to research. Now I'm going to wait with this focus because it completes, or it starts a variant of the most up-to-date carrier you got, which at the moment is only deck conversion, so we'll wait until we get the 1936s before we start this focus. So we'll just do a little bit more industry. We'll go and do the Autobahn. 36 carriers are done, so let's go and get our construct aircraft carrier, and then we'll get one on the go, and then we will set up 3 more to get our 4 carriers. There's no real production improvement, which is a little bit annoying. It'd have been nice for, I don't know, 10% quicker carrier or something, but beggars can't be choosers. Our 4 heavy ships are well on the go, so they've each got 4 dockyards each, so 37 and 38 they're coming out. Carrier's done, so high seas fleet isn't really that important at the moment. There's not really anything I gain from that. I don't get any dockyards or research bonuses, so I may head over to cruiser warfare to get the bonus, which means I do need high seas fleet, and then I can switch over to trade interdiction. But I haven't really got the naval dockyard, so I don't need to go too far ahead in the research. I think I might switch over to industry before I do that. So we'll grab either some civs or maybe help with the MEFO bills. Yeah, let's go towards them because they are starting to cripple us a little bit. We do have our new carrier on the go, so let's see how well they've designed this and whether this was a waste of time. Pretty good actually, just missing 1 hangar space, which is a bit annoying. I wish they went for that, so then we could have 80 deck size rather than 60. So that's quite a bit of a refit cost, so I might just take the hit and have 20 less planes because I'm not too sure it's actually worth the time refitting it for an extra 20. So we will obviously add 80 to get our next 3 out here. So we've got 4 carriers there. 3 will have 80 planes and 1 will have 60. So I'm pretty sure that'll be okay. If I just deploy these troops here, it should give us enough manpower to be able to Anschluss. It does, which means we can go and get Austria and we can gain all of their economy, which will help us manufacture some dockyards. So I've decided I'm not using those original ships. We're just going to leave them in a different admiral and they can protect our coastline or something. Anschluss, which means we get lovely Austria, thank you very much. A load of new civs, we'll build a few more and then we will switch over to dockyards. Now for the inner circle, I think I'm going to go for Spear because that's dockyard construction and he gets dockyard output. So you can only have a certain amount of dockyards per ship, but getting the ships out quicker I think is more important. So we'll go for the dockyard output. We want to get our dual purpose gun, so we'll go for light battery ahead of schedule, 280 days, but we've got the research slot, so it's fine. Our heavy ships are almost done, so I want to go get the cruiser research soon because we're going to start to need to make them. So we'll do the high seas fleet so we can switch over to the other side. Nice research breakthrough, so let's go and get our radar, 285 days on the go, and then we can start spamming them out as well. Let's go build a few dockyards now actually, just so we have a nice round 20 number. At least then we can get maximum dockyards on our carriers. Let's go get cruiser warfare then. Gives us a couple of dockyards, light cruiser model research, bit of positioning, and then a few other bonuses for our Kriegsmarine. Got our 4 ships out now, so we've got 2 battleships and 2 battle cruisers. So they'll be screening our 4 carriers 1-to-1. They are still a little bit off though, 1939 they'll be coming out. Munich conference, which means we get the Sudetenland and some lovely factories from the core there. Yeah, it is core. And then I think we should go down to Fate of Czechoslovakia and get all of their land, and then a lot more civs to help us build more dockyards. We do have a research bonus for improved fire control systems, so 100% as well. So we'll go and get that, only 42 days, and then we can start putting that in our ships, and we'll refit our heavy ships with it as well, so they have better attack hit chance. Let's go and upgrade our heavy ships then. So we'll go and put our improved fire control 2. We'll put radar on as well because I might end up putting them on patrol. Everything else I think's fine. I can't do an engine anyway. So 27 knots is our slowest. How long is that going to take to upgrade? Shouldn't be too long, I would imagine. Bismarck, 65 days. Okay, yeah, we can deal with that. We'll upgrade the other ones as well. And then they've all got better hit percentage and can also spot some stuff if we need them to. I probably should have got the integrated designers earlier, but never mind. We'll just get the naval refit for now. We will need some planes for our carriers, so we'll just go best engine we can, 1 simple torpedo, and I'll do drop tanks just for a little bit of range as well, and we'll go naval aircraft designer, and we'll start spamming some of these out because we do need quite a few. The Fate of Czechoslovakia, so we'll just go and take all of the land because we want all of the civs. Not that historical, but who cares, we're going to do it anyway because our MEFO bills are starting to get up a bit. We don't have very good advisors, so we'll definitely take the infantry one. Navy-wise, we've got a bit of fleet logistics up here, so we'll go for that, although range isn't that important. And we'll take naval air defense. That's actually quite good against carriers. I am spamming naval dockyards, but we will need some oil and rubber, so let's go and get a few synthetic refineries after that. 1940 cruiser hulls. It's time to design our screen smashing beasts. Now we'll go and get some light cruiser battery. I know 3 is more expensive in steel and 2 uses 1 less steel, but I think as Germany we can afford it. If it was less of a economical powerhouse, we'd go 2. So we want some anti-air. We will have the fire control, the best one. We'll go for radar as well because we might have them out on spotting. Not the end of the world. We'll go engine 3, so they are quick boys in that 4 you cannot hit them. Dual purpose battery to get some anti-air. We'll leave armor off because I always get yelled at for doing armor. More light batteries. We'll go more like cruiser batteries. We'll have some more dual purpose. We'll go another dual purpose, and we'll finish it off with another light cruiser. So 37. We've got loads of light attack, loads of anti-air, and we are quick, so they are not going to be able to hit us. So these are going to shred through the enemy screens. Once I'm not going Carl or Eric because we gained air controller here with Herman. So he is going to be our admiral for once with our air controller, because obviously we are going carriers. So we've got naval maneuver. Naval aviation requires dive bomber, which I don't really want to get because we haven't got, I think dive bomber, yeah, it's the CAS, and we're not going to be using CAS. So what is the carrier specialist? That's fine. We'll go carrier specialist because we don't really need a new chief of admiral, because we do have Eric Raider with the screen and major battleship defense and attack. So if we go and get the carrier specialist, we can go and get rid of that max range, which we don't need, and then we can get a lovely carrier boost to our sorties. And then I'll get dive bomber as well and cruiser captain, and we'll pick up destroyer leader when we get some more points. There's the last of our carriers out, so let's get them in with our fleet. They have got some planes on them, but they are missing quite a few naval bombers, so we need to keep manufacturing those. We'll get them on stick with the ship as well. Let's go pick up carrier group, and then we get a few bonuses towards our carriers as well. Bit of wonder weapon modern aircraft carrier, but obviously we're not going to be around to use that. Plan Z is just not possible in my eyes, unless you nick Navy, which is cheating. I feel like you could never make that. I mean, I might make that video later on. We'll see if we can actually mass produce a good fleet to count as Plan Z, but never mind. Let's upgrade our destroyers a bit as well. These are our basic destroyers. We'll start spamming them as well because our cruisers will need a little bit of screen as well. Let's go and get the Molotov Ribbentrop pack just so the Soviets don't backstab us, because that's the last thing I want in this run, is to have to go to war with the Soviets. I had better get my Navy on naval exercise because we don't want them going out green, because, or fresh, sorry, because they have damage and defense negative, and fighter sortie not a problem, but we don't want it. Before you put in the comments that I built another one of those cruisers that I'm not using, it was basically already built, and we'll just use these 5 ships to guard our coastline now. I think we're ready to roll now. We've got our 4 main ships and 4 carriers trained up. We've got a load of cruisers. We've got a few of the new ones. And we've got a fair amount of destroyers for screening as well. Kriegsmarine National Spirit has also got some nice bonuses as well now. And we've also got this other National Spirit I'm not going to try and pronounce, which helps our carriers. Danzig or war, here we go. We'll straight away go and start on around the Maginot as well, 28 days so we can get going. Let's go just do historical taking over of Poland. Let's go declare our war. I'm just going to battle plan it because I can't be asked to do too much micro, and it's going to be about the naval. So we'll go and grab landing crafts as well to help with our sea line invasion. I don't want to micro too much because I don't want to miss our fleet going out. So we have got them on strike force at the moment. We'll just let this battle plan so we can keep an eye on it. We'll just keep reinforcing with any new screens that come out at the moment manually. There goes Poland with some nice guns, thank you very much. We'll move over to the Netherlands and Belgium now and get them set up on their border, ready to go around the Maginot. I'm actually going to turn my navy off and put it on hold just while we take out France, and I can concentrate on this a bit more, and we can get a few more screens. I will get some of our spotting ships out, so the best radar and sonar and some of the plane catapults, so we get a good surface detection, and then we'll put these on patrol to go and find the Royal Navy for us. The only problem with Navy is it turns out your land troops are never as good, and I've also given a bit more time for the Allies to prepare, so taking out the Netherlands has actually become a little bit difficult. I'll start heading towards the final naval focus. We'll get convoy raid in. There goes the Netherlands, some nice guns. Let's see if we can quickly pull round the side and get into Belgium before they reinforce. Okay, we're starting to break through. There's a gap here, so let's quickly use that. We'll pin those troops in place. There goes Belgium as well, so some more guns. The French are all stuck in Belgium, so that's good news. Norway is actually really badly defending their land as well, which is rather annoying, but we should be okay to push through. France is on their knees, really. We are almost at Paris. There's quite a big encirclement here if we can just take a couple of tiles. Let's go and get the naval supremacy focus and just gain a few extra bonuses towards our navy. There goes France. We will establish Vichy as well, as historical as we can make it. A little bit late, obviously. We haven't actually got Luxembourg yet. Let's go and just quickly declare on them. Funny enough, they shouldn't be too difficult. Our Navy national spirit's now very good. Hit chance, convoy raiding, screening efficiency and bonus, light and heavy gun hit chance. We have also got Navy org, spotting speed, fuel consumption, refit and repair. So our Navy is punching well above his weight, and it does weigh quite a lot. So let's get them on. Never repair, always engage as usual. No reinforcements or anything at the moment. We'll get these spotting ships on. We'll let them repair, do not engage, and we'll get them on patrol. So they're going to go out and spot, and then our big boy navy is going to flatten them. So a couple of the spotting ships, we'll get a few more out, and then we'll move sea zones a bit. First engagement, what have we got? A few Norwegian subs. I mean, that's really not that interesting. There's landing craft at least, so we have a little bit more naval capacity when we invade Britain. Can't seem to find anything at the moment, so we're going to go to the channel because there seems to be stuff there. I do think we have, yeah, we've got another spotting ship, so we'll get that out as well. So we've got a third spotting ship going. The western approach does have a navy. I am chasing a carrier though, which I just seem to can't catch. That is our slow ships really coming against us. Yeah, it's got into port as well. That's really annoying. So those heavy ships have slowed us down, so we didn't manage to catch that one, annoyingly. What have we got here? Cruiser and a few destroyers. I mean, that's a nice easy sinking. Let's get rid of some screens. Absolutely melted away. Nice little successful. We lost 20 planes, but that's not the end of the world. I'm going to get my starting subs out. We'll split them off to 8 wolf packs, and then we'll just get them on convoy raiding round. Actually, I won't do English Channel because they'll get sunk by planes, just to see if that draws out the Royal Navy to defend their convoys. Something's reinforcing. Oh, we've got some carriers, and they've got a fair amount of cruisers defending them, to be fair. Immediately, they're obviously trying to retreat, but there goes one. Their strength is poor. Oh, wow, everything else has come in. So we got rid of 2. Can we finish this? Managed to get away most of it. That's rather annoying. We've got 2 carriers, a few cruisers. Oh, my God, we are absolutely smashing through the destroyers, though. 34 destroyers, 35, and we seem to have caught them again. They don't have enough screens this time, which is good. The carriers got away again, annoyingly. We did sink a few more screens. Oh, and we've caught them again with 0 screens. We've got to be able to sink them this time. A load of battleships. Oh, they have got some screens in to defend them, annoyingly. They've managed to get away again, but another load of destroyers. 30 destroyers. Hopefully we'll get the rest of these as well, trying to flee. 33, 35. So we didn't get any of those massive... I mean, we've got 2 carriers in the initial engagement. Load of destroyers. That's bad. 2 battleships and a few more, well, load of cruisers, destroyers, and another big hit for the British, and then another 35 destroyers. So didn't get as many capital ships as I'd like, but the English had a terrible couple of days in terms of the Royal Navy there. They have taken an absolute pounding. A lot of it is just sunk between Ireland, the strait between Ireland and UK. Didn't manage to catch the carriers again, so I think we'll let them repair. They look okay. A lot of the cruisers and a load of the destroyers have taken hits, so I imagine the Royal Navy is going to be repairing, so we'll take the time to repair as well. Forgot to check the UK to start with. What are they down to? 180 odd ships. Still loads. They've actually got loads left. Okay. Let's go pick up the old bad weather improvement, the incremental weather experience, because bad weather does affect carriers terribly. I think that's repaired enough, so let's get them back out onto strike force. The only one I'll let repair is this battle cruiser there. We'll let that go in privately. Right, a few destroyers gone. We are chasing a few little bits. We are too slow, really. We have got a couple of convoys gone there. We are trying to accept, but they seem to be just running away from us at the moment. A few more screen ships there. They'll absolutely get smashed to pieces. Oh, they've pulled in some battleships, which is good. Destroyers are sinking by the dozens as usual. Oh, we just absolutely love destroying destroyers here. What was that? 44 and 4 cruisers. Their screening must just be non-existent now. Our light cruisers, I assume, are smashing their way through these. Another battle in the North Sea. Oh, we've got some carriers and a few more battleships and battle cruisers. There goes all the destroyers. Immediately, the carriers start retreating, but we've got 1 and a battleship. Didn't get the other battleship, but another 27 was that? What was that? Where's the little icon? 28 destroyers, a carrier, and a battleship. So definitely a very big victory to the Germans there. I think we've caught them here retreating. Yeah, 4 destroyers. That is not enough screens, my friends, especially when they sink like that quickly. There goes another heavy cruiser. The carrier got away again. They just love fleeing me, the carriers. Got a few cruisers, but I want the carriers. Hopefully we can catch back up with them. Oh dear, Britain. This is not going to end well for your ships. If they flee and manage to get away, I'll be so annoyed. No, they didn't. Absolutely sunk to pieces. 2 carriers and 1 battleship down in the depths of the sea. The UK just seems to have endless fleets here. Another carrier, but their destroyer... They're all just retreating. They love to retreat, the Royal Navy. If they just engage, they probably wouldn't lose as much. Oh, 1 lonely carrier. There's only 1 place that's going. I still haven't seen HMS Hood yet. You are quite damaged, so we'll go and send you in. We don't really need you at the moment. Oh dear, another carrier. That is a big mistake from you, Britain. There goes another one. I imagine that's probably the last one. We are very green on the sea here, so we can basically do what we want with this naval invasion when it comes to it. I will go get Operation Sea Line ready. We might as well invade pretty soon and hopefully force their navies out of the ports. We'll go and get some spies going. I probably should have done that before. I have no one in Britain finding out anything for us. The UK just doesn't have the screens anymore, funny enough, after sinking, I don't know, about 3 million destroyers. There goes a couple of battleships as well. I don't know why I've attacked the south. This is not my best move, I must be honest. Even force attacking, I don't think I'm going to be able to get a port. Oh, I might be able to get Dover here, actually. Right, Dover is going to be pushed out. This was a terrible idea. What I'm actually going to do is just delete these troops, I think, because I'll at least get them back and they won't be crushed and surrounded because I'm about to lose the port. So let's just quickly disband this and pretend this invasion never happened. What has Britain got left? No carriers, about 80 ships, a load of battleships still, not many destroyers and a few cruisers. So it's still a little bit to go. Right, attacking Hull is a much better idea by the looks of it. They are still massively reinforcing me, but I think we should be able to push our way. We've got Newcastle, so at least we've got a port. I need to just push out a little bit. Okay, there's no one down south now as well, so this diversion has worked very effectively. So we're just going to keep attacking. I might even land in Wales with another army after this. They are all sort of fleeing or reinforcing the other naval invasions in the north. Hello, we've caught HMS Hood here, finally. I don't know where she's been hiding, but... hopefully... oh no, it's retreated already. That's really annoying. Catch up with it, please. I want to sink it. I think we've missed our one opportunity with Hood because it wasn't with this fleet we caught here. So another battle cruiser and battleship gone and a cruiser, sorry. We've had to re-land in Hull for reasons that you don't need to know about. Another small remnant of the British Navy has just been sunk there as well. So I think that's probably the majority of it. There's probably a little bit hiding somewhere. Right, retake Dover again. How many more troops am I going to lose? This has got to be the worst sea line I've ever done. And we're not even being raided by the Royal Navy because it doesn't exist anymore. Right, Leeds should do it, hopefully, or Sheffield. Leeds or Sheffield should be able to do it and cap us. At least Sheffield. Please, tick over 24, please. Yes, finally. Okay, we've knocked the UK out with amazing ease. I'll probably cut all the bits where I failed the naval landings. And there we have a German victory, taking out the Allies. We didn't really need Italy's help. They just joined, but we didn't call them in. We still have everything, pretty much. We barely lost anything, to be fair. 100 ships to 642 ships we lost. So we sunk 6 heavy ships and 7 carriers, losing none, as well as 42 cruisers and almost 200 destroyers. And that was older. The current year, another 8 heavy ships, another 20 carriers, cruisers, sorry, and 24 destroyers. So I would definitely class that as a major victory for the German Navy. Well, there we have it, guys. Germany has become the master of the seas and a naval powerhouse, all through the use of some lovely, lovely carriers. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please hit the thumbs up button if you did. Comment down below where else you want me to go next. Don't forget to check out World of Warships with the link down below in the description. And finally, a big shout out to all our members. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. And thanks for watching. Peace out.